Okay, Karen Mitchell here, ready to kind of do some straight talk. So let's dive into my content for today. I'm so excited to share this with you. I want to talk about something I see constantly with perimenopause and postmenopausal women. It's this burnout that comes from trying to do everything right. And it's not just in perimenopausal, postmenopausal women, it's from women in their 20s and 30s and even early 40s as well. It's more this idea of all these things that are on the internet that whether it's from wellness influences or doctors or really anybody that's saying you should do this, do that, do this, do that. Things like intermittent fasting, protein targets, supplements, gym routines, things like that. It just tends to become a second job for people. And also, the biggest thing is it makes people just tired and mistrusting. Here's what's interesting. Dr. Mindy Peltz, who's been a major voice in the women's fasting conversation, released a new video that basically says, this has gone too far, and I'm genuinely glad she did it. I've been frustrated on behalf of women for a long time, so let's dive in. I recently saw a new client in her early 50s, postmenopausal, bright, capable, loves to cook, loves being outside. She had tried all different kinds of diets over the years, and most recently she was doing intermittent fasting, which basically was not eating until about 11 a.m. every day, but she was having black caffeinated coffee first thing. She stuck with this for more than 2 months, and at first she lost a few pounds, but then things started to slide. Her energy dropped, her sleep got lighter and more broken. She started waking up multiple times a night and struggling to fall back asleep, and she noticed hair thinning and weight coming back on. The hardest part was she truly thought that she was doing the right thing. So when I heard Mindy say, enough, this has gone way too far, I had a real yes moment, like, whew, finally because I found that health advice has turned into more pressure, more rules, and ultimately more stress response, cortisol. In this video that she did, she shared 5 things that she's personally letting go of in 2026. One, she's done counting calories, macros, ketones, blood sugar. She's just done counting. She's moving and leaning into intuition. Two, she's breaking up with the gym. She instead is choosing movement that she actually enjoys and will keep doing. Three, she's not in anybody else's hurry. She's stepping off this treadmill of trying to find like what this next new shiny object is, and she's practicing radical presence. And she's done prioritizing productivity over health. Health goes in the calendar first over anything else, especially business related things. And 5, she's not over consuming information. She's stepping away from constant overstimulation and she's going deeper into topics as opposed to wider. So here's the piece that I want to add because this is what I feel the missing link in so much of this wellness content. The guidelines are not the same as what your body actually needs. You can do something that works beautifully for someone else and it can be the wrong tool for you for right now. Especially true if your nervous system is already stressed, your sleep is fragile, your digestion is sensitive, or you've been dieting for years. So, with fasting, some women feel great. Others start to see signs that the body is not handling it well, and these signs matter. So, just like that client that I first told you to, feeling wired but tired, sleep disruption, cravings or irritability, feeling more anxious and more depleted, hair shedding, or weight that plateaus and then rebounds, these can all be common signals that your body is asking for more support. It doesn't mean that this is a failure. It just means that the tool that you're using or the guideline that you're implementing doesn't naturally match up with your intuitive sense or your physiologic or your story that you need to look at right now. So with this client that I mentioned, we simplified. She stopped doing daily morning fasting. She still fasted overnight, like from when time you go to have your dinner and wake up in the morning. That was plenty. And instead, we focused on steady breakfast and balanced meals so her body had predictable fuel and a calmer rhythm. Over time, she reported steadier energy, improved sleep consistency, improved mood and resilience, and a shift back towards feeling like herself again. But by the way, the goal is not perfect adherence. It's about getting your life back. And in this instance, once she felt better, then we could go in and fine tune what was working well for her. And we could come back again as needed to check in as what wasn't working well so we could shift it specifically for her body. So this is exactly what I do in the Calm Body Project. The Calm Body Project is a hybrid program where you get weekly coaching support plus one-on-one personalization. In this Calm Body Project, I help you to learn the foundations: food, blood sugar, rhythm, digestive support, nervous system safety, basically the lifestyle building blocks. And then once you understand this concept and the foundation, you learn to apply it to your body and your real life because the end goal isn't about following my rules or anyone else's. The end goal is that you understand your own wellness toolbox so that you trust yourself again. I want you to hear this. Like, if you're feeling burnt out and you've been trying to implement things that you've read or learned and it's just not working, let's have a conversation because this is important for you and your long-term health. Jump on a complimentary conversation and let's just chat about what you're looking at, what you need, what you've been experiencing, and then let's talk about if the Calm Body Project is a good choice for you. Just if you don't know me, I am a board certified health and wellness coach and a certified functional nutrition lifestyle practitioner. And I love to help women use food, meal timing, nervous system regulation, and habits to feel whole and regain their health, especially their digestive and brain health.